I want to start with a big thank you to everybody who was helping me and encouraging me along the way. 6,000 plus subscribers. Wow, that is really make me keep going. It is at this stage over 90 videos per month that I'm trying to keep up with dailies, weeklies, monthlies, with your X series. So if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, like, and comment and share. That means a lot to me, and I really love you for it. Also, if you did not join my Facebook page, please do, because every entry, so every like, follow, share, comment is going to count as one entry toward the contest. At the end of the May, I think June the 1st, I'm going to draw for 3 winners for May 20-minute readings. So join in and take your chance in this. Also, this is the last 2 weeks that you have your X readings at $45. These readings will go up as of 1st of June. So this is a really good time for you to basically take advantage of that. And also with me, once when you become my client, then you get a coupon, and that way you can take advantage of any of the deals that are not on special. Lastly, I really want to talk about my new channel, Sapphire Dreams. The channel is dedicated to healing, spirituality, and energy work. In this channel, I'm going to teach you various things such as meditations. You can check my cutting cord meditations. This is going to be really introduced because that's a really, really good remedy for soaking up negativity as well as deodorizing the place. So check it out and join that as well. So that's it. Without further ado, let's jump into your bi-weeklies from May 15th to May 31st. Love you. Hi sweet Pisces, and welcome to your bi-weeklies. So let's see what's on the bottom of the decks. Oh, you have Knave of Chalices. That is like your romantic proposal. That basically is your card. So the other one is give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So let's see what we have. You're coming to this period from pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, and there is this need for justice and need for balance, and kind of putting the loose ends together, trying to figure out how to make them flow. There is something about some family disruption over here. Maybe that's the balance you want to achieve, and to achieve basically family harmony. So some of you may have gone through possible breakups, through divorce, and because of it, now you are really very careful when you are actually entering new things, because you really want to achieve this ultimate happiness and kind of keep this, you're keeping this in mind. This is actually really good. I mean, I'm not talking about being overly cautious, but kind of understanding what you have to focus on too. But for those of you who've been through difficult periods just recently, just this is to say that you have been healing, and you're coming basically to this understanding that yes, the happiness is inside, you can heal. And it says express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And yet is matched with King of Swords reversed, and this is a harsh, manipulative king who really has a bad day and kind of like almost wants to punish you, and it feels double bad and double sad because like it feels that you're losing everything, right? But at the same time, I think what's going to happen here, that you probably have somebody in your life, or that you have something in your life that you're uneasy about, and you're really not sure how to go about that, and you might actually just decide that it is time for something new. Express your love means leaving these bad issues behind, some feelings that how you were not treated properly, and how painful that actually really was. But maybe you're foregoing this in order to start feeling like that cat, like trying to smell the butterflies, trying to go in new directions, trying to see what works, and not to bring the previous issues in the present. And this is basically also in tune with this. Even though I experienced some maybe harsh circumstances in the past, you're realizing that the only way to go forward is basically with hope for the better future. So what's happening? How you're doing this? Let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally, and then you have Ace of Swords, which means really cutting through, and this is literally looking at your patterns, looking at what you do, not so much with how you do it, but you know, are you having a need of winning? Do you have a need of having the last word? Do you really think that you are better than the others, right? And what would happen if you're not? Wouldn't it be fun that somebody comes back to you even though you're not the most beautiful, the most handsome, the most rich? That would be fun, right? So this is a control issues. Look, you have like 3 swords over here. So it's saying let the situation to unfold naturally, you know, let these chips fall. Let's see what happens. This is all talking about control. Swords are really heavy energy, especially for you, Pisces. This is like as high as you can go, and you're like really deep down. So this is talking about the energy that is uncomfortable for you. Control is really not your suit. So give it a try. Let's see what happens. If you don't control issues, do people really come to you? Going to even experience, this is that feeling of being let down and now you're trying to control, and like try to get back to your emotions, because this is who you are. See, this is crossed with very soon, and clearly decide what you want. So it comes to you now with the Hanged Man reversed. So the Hanged Man talks about somebody who is trying to see things from different perspective, right? But at the same time, this is talking about somebody who is suspending their activities to try to figure out, go and deep, and how to go about it. But here, sort of like it looks like some thinking has been already done. And you know, this is basically Queen of Chalices, Queen of Cups reversed. So you have been thinking about things that have made you very emotional, things that being emotional kept away from you the source of creativity. And this is related to some kind of relationship. This is related to the things that kind of for a once, it's kind of like is uplifting the next stage. So where you wanted to move, you didn't move, and you are really trying to figure out how to go about it. So it is asking of you to make this decision. It is time to move on and not to be in this kind of like stuck condition. So in the crowning position, it says, look, situation is the way that let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And now you have Two of Pentacles reversed. So Two of Pentacles upright talks about, you know, juggling. It's kind of a difficult task, obviously, trying to keep everything up in the air while everything is happening around you and not even on a firm ground. You see, like I've been playing chess and you have to kind of keep pulling your moves. But this is reversed. This can mean somebody was juggling. This could mean that was kind of like still the feeling that you have and kind of like looking for a firm ground. You still need to go and do the talk therapy. You still need to talk it out. Like some of you didn't reach the closure, and you know, it is time to really think through how to go forward. And this is going to help to release all these bad emotions. So find time to be with your friends, and they are here, yeah, to support you. Real friends will support you. In front of you, it is like looking at the things that you can actually affect. Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And to some extent, maybe you are not a good financial manager. This talks about giving up on something. And it is due to this past issue. Some of you might be dealing with settlements and dealing with things from the past and trying to establish schedule with visitations. And this is kind of interesting, like the Knight of Chalices reversed is jealousy. And so this again could be kind of part of your healing, part of you understanding what you want to give up. And this could be also giving up on emotional involvement, on that kind of like big Queen of Chalices and sorrow that you had before. And kind of like going back, this is again the financial card, kind of like how this affects your finances, trying to figure out some new ways of dealing. This is talking about the expertise. This is talking about increasing your skills. And even the skill is in order how to handle emotional affair. This is why it is you're very dedicated to kind of like healing and moving forward. So what are your feelings? You see, you kind of like feel like when somebody betrays you, Pisces, how you react, you kind of like feel saddened because your good heart has been kind of like abused. And it says somebody is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, and it's like coupled with Knight of Swords. Something has been cut off, or you kind of caught on some kind of deception. And this doesn't have to be a biggie. It can be from you being deceptive, from you being overly nice and not telling people your honest opinion, and hence in time they start having unrealistic basically visions of who they are. This is like a really good fast path to kind of nurture a narcissist. So this can mean like, telling, oh honey, you look great in those pants. I'm not saying, hey, you look fat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not saying this. Saying, honey, you know what? Look, let's go mountain climbing. That kind of things. So this is kind of like twofold, kind of like, but you feel both that you've been deceived and that you have been betrayed. And kind of like it was a situation that you kind of like felt trapped for a while, but I think right now you're seeing the light and you're kind of realizing it is time to kind of like move on from some kind of situation. Devil reversed, this is 8 of Swords reversed. Devil reversed talks about unhealthy situation, being out of balance, somebody luring you into something and you almost want to be with them, but they're so bad for you, right? The chocolate chip cookie, like, wait a minute, I cannot go there because I'll have to mountaineering for, like next 10 years. But when it's reversed, it is like that you understanding, just like here, it is time to kind of cut this off. So you will be going through basically this fog of deception, and you'll not be allowing this anymore. So this is your environment, chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here, and it's coupled with 9 of Pentacles, which is a single card, and it's coupled with 9 of Cups, which is like emotional fulfillment card, which is coupled with 4 of Pentacles reversed, which is a good in a reverse position, talking about, okay, you have been feeling oriented inside, maybe a little bit introspective, and you're learning how to be yourself and how to be happy with yourself, and starting to open on the outside. And the chemistry will start to kind of like generate, like the very thing that you kind of regret that somebody took away from you, it's coming back. So it's kind of learning to stand on your feet really firmly. And also the other people will actually start making you happy and start being open up to you. So just do this interaction with your friends. This is just reinforcing it. Hopes and fears, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. And then you have the stars. Stars, lovely, like looking forward to the better future. But looks like, the conclusion for some of you is, some of you kind of like really want to stick to things that you kind of like that happens when people get hurt. You're staying close to home, right? It's just like, a child kind of like still not sure how to venture out. This also can talk about communications, kind of wireless communications or emails with someone who maybe took you for granted, but with whom you really don't want to continue fighting for, or if they want to fight for you, you're not going to be into it. Religious factors or not, it's basically a sign that you're realizing there is more in it, their brighter future. The healing is taking place over here, over all these issues. And it could be also that you're questioning the reasons why you were sticking around. also it could mean that you are like, religious factors can also mean marriage. It can also mean being stubborn and refusing to let go of relationship in the name of, you know, I am not supposed to be divorced, I'm not supposed to break it off. So basically doing it for the wrong reasons. So you'll be questioning yourself what is in it for you, and that kind of is going to bring you healing and understanding. So now this is really interesting, sort of like it's the outcome in these 2 weeks, but that outcome can be changed. So it's a mixed bag. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment, and yet there is 5 of Pentacles, which means somebody's leaving you in a cold. So engagement with someone or something, it's not going to be very fulfilling, right? So we have 6 of Wands reversed, like, I mean, some prestige, something that we want to achieve just is not there, and it is connected to love. It's another 6. Like, it is, engagement is going to be difficult for us, for you to engage, because it looks like you're still trying to find your feet, where you stand, and you're trying to find the wholeness in you and trying to find what works and what doesn't work. So I would say that this entire period is going to be dedicated to really getting healthy. Oh my gosh, like, you're really dedicated. It's like 2 9s over here are telling me that you're going to be overcoming all these temptations and starting in some kind of new direction, because shedding all this baggage and cleaning this and healing and then wrapping it up and throw it in the water, that's the way to go. And you're cleaning everything unhealthy, and so the entire 2 weeks will be dedicated to that. So good luck, Pisces. For private reading, please check my website and check down in the description. I love you. All the best.